My brothers, man, am I excited to talk to you guys about a really cool knife today. Hope you guys have been having a really wonderful week. And today I'm going to bring you guys, courtesy of my great friend and brother in Christ, Claude, the Becker BK2, man. Now I've kind of seen this knife floating around a little bit, and I haven't really, it didn't really appeal to me at first, just looking at it online. But after using it a little bit out here in the woods, man, what a knife. You know, there's all these Bushcraft knives, and I'm personally a fan of like the budget knives, you know, the $40, $50 knives. But I gotta tell you what, man, this BK2, this thing is awesome, man. I mean, look how thick it is, bro. That's a daggone 1/4 inch thick, and you're looking at about a 5-inch handle there. And looks like Claude's put a mustard patina on this one. I really love how you can choke up on it, or choke down on it down here, and just use it as a whacker, man. And it does everything fine that you need it to do. It does all the heavy stuff good that you need it to do. And it just comes with this really cool sheath. Looks like Claude here is put a magnesium fire starter on here. So one of the great things about all these plastic sheaths is you can always modify them. Knife comes in at a price point around 100, 120 bucks. So usually that's not something that I would spend on the small knives like this, but I think that if you want a really solid one knife, you know, I mean, I think that you wouldn't be doing too bad on this one. Actually, I think you'd be doing really good on this one. So I'm going to show you guys just a couple of quick things, man, and bless you, and thank you for joining me again today. Man, this knife is just so cool. You know, you can sharpen it. Guys, I hope y'all can hear me okay. You know, today the wind is really going, and you know what? I don't mind that, because it's only in the 50, 60 degree range, which is a really nice difference from the 17, 25, and 30 degree weather that we have been having here. And man, I mean, for a big knife, this thing handles like a daggone, I don't know what, man, but it does not handle like a big knife. I am actually really surprised at how this knife here, it's big, but it's wieldy, you know, like you can actually do some fine stuff with it, and it doesn't feel like a gigantic knife when you're swinging away, or when you're sitting here just whittling away at some stuff, man. Super cool. So I'm really enjoying how it just skins. It feels like just a nice skinny little knife, but it's really not. It's this big beast. About 2.5 inches thick. 2.5 inches thick. It's really easy to choke up on the knife down here. Look at this really wonderful flat piece here for hammering on. And it's even good enough for the fine work too, you know? So my brothers, I'm really enjoying this knife. Again, the Ka-bar Becker 2. What a blade. I mean, it just does everything fine. It does all the heavy stuff too. Look at this cool Warclub that I've crafted today. I cut it with the Becker 2. I shaved it with the Becker 2. And I'm going to put some grooves in it, some handle grooves. And I'm just going to make a, excuse me, an awesome old school Native American Warclub out of it using only the Becker 2, man. Don't you just love coming to the woods and whittling some really awesome stuff? So, again, I'm typically not big on the $100 smaller knives, but man, is this one worth it, dude. I think that I'm probably going to have a conversation with Claude about letting him have this, you know? Let me borrow it for a little bit longer, or just biting the bullet and adding it to the collection myself, because it super is enjoyable, and I can't wait to get this thing finished. And also, on that note, I have a message for all of my brothers out there that might be hurting, man. I know sometimes it can be really tough, you know, and there's a lot of peace and healing in the outdoors, but there's no greater peace than in the Word, man, and that's why it's so important that you get in it. So this is my message to you today if you're hurting and you need some encouragement, okay? Endure suffering as discipline. God is dealing with you as sons. For what son is there that the Father does not discipline? No discipline seems enjoyable at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. Therefore, strengthen your tired hands and your weakened knees, and make straight the paths to your feet, so that what is lame may not be dislocated, but healed instead. Guys, I know that some of y'all are out there hurting. I've hurt plenty of times in my life too, but I've made it this far and I kept going. And you can keep going too, man. We don't know what his plan for us is, but we know that we have to stay afloat. We have to keep on going, man, because there is a plan. He is making you stronger for a reason. And just take delight in that discipline, enjoy and endure that suffering, because, man, it's going to be so much better on the other side, and you're going to have so many great stories and so much to share with other people and to help inspire, man. Thank you, guys. I love y'all.